what has become the Bump and Stumble 500. We're getting this one in about 10 to 15 laps at a time. Oldsmobile safety car is in. Here comes Steve Grissom to lead them around, and Tommy Houston try to get his lap back. Not going to do it as Grissom hauls them off into turn number 1, and everybody just kind of tiptoes down through there just a bit. That's Dale Earnhardt caught up on the high side, and he's going to backpedal a bit. He'll gets into 3. Presley coming hard underneath Houston. And we're clean to complete lap 46.
That's an accomplishment in itself, Mike. And here we go. There's Walter coming by.
Grissom out front, and he's got a good lead.
And Darrell Walter just moved into second place. There's Darrell. He just past the 59 car. He's hammering him, trying to get back around him now.
Presley, who won at Darlington, coming hard as 59, but look at the lead that Grissom is building up. A little further back, in trouble again. Ferree is up there at turn 4. Caution.
Can I guess which corner?
Calamity Corner.
Turn 3. Here we go again.
You see Dale Earnhardt. He's in the 15 car today that Ken Schrader qualified for this race. And he's drifted a bit back in the pack. So at lap 49, we have the 5th caution of the day. And Ed Ferree sitting up between 3 and 4. There's Earnhardt. That Western Steer Mom and Pop's car of Kenny Schrader.
We saw Earnhardt try it. We saw Tommy Houston try it. The lap cars have to go the outside on this racetrack, and boy, it's going to be tough for anybody to get a lap back into the outside lane. But when Tommy Houston, he's been track champion, won several races racetrack, he couldn't work outside. Earnhardt couldn't get it done out there, so it's going to be tough to get those laps back.
Going to go green in 1 lap here.
Jeff Burton's going to get out there in that outside. He's the latest guy. Gives the opportunity or whatever it is to try to get a lap back in that outside lane, and it's not been a whole lot of fun trying to do that.
We get a word from Glenn Jarrett on the crew's reactions to what's going on down here.
Well, the crews are not real happy about all this, as are the drivers. I'm standing beside of Ricky Craven. Ricky, what's wrong with your car?
Well, it's not a good day for the DuPont Chevrolet. We have an engine problem. We're just not sure where it is.
Back under green. Engine trouble on Ricky Craven's car. Steve Grissom with now Darrell Waltrip in hot pursuit. No lap cars to separate them. And down in 3-4. Things get close again as Tommy Houston way up high.
Boy, anybody gets in 3 and 4 hard gets up high.
The one groove that works is way down on the bottom. Right where Steve Grissom and Darrell Waltrip are.
Mike, I tell you, somebody starts really working is Darrell Waltrip now. He's sitting there right around the inside of the racetrack. He's just sitting there biding his time. He's one of the best at this. And you see him now come on, put a little bit of heat on Grissom. Watch his car right in the very bottom. Grissom might be 3 or 4 foot out, but Darrell's right on the line. He's going to be in good shape.
Back behind that bunch, look at the jostling going on here. Robert Presley just trying to root the rear bumper out from under Jeff Burton's car. Now, Burton in the 8 car is a lap down. They made a pit stop under caution. They did not beat the pace car to the end of pit road, so he's a lap down.
Mike, here's when temper's really flaring. You know, here we are inside of Kenny Wallace's car. He's looking to the outside. Nobody's been able to do that. Here we are saying, but he got right back down on the inside as quick as he could. What's happening is some of these cars are faster than the guys in front of them, but they're protecting that inside lane even if they have to go exceptionally slow. That's what's causing a lot of this bumping.
That's back at 19th position where Kenny Wallace is. And Ernie Irvan's had enough. He's going to pull his Kodak car behind the wall. He was involved in one of those skirmishes with Ed Ferree, and it looks as if Irvan's car may be overheating as they go under the hood. Kenny Wallace, I said 19th. He was 19th in line. He's in 15th position in this race.
That's where you get in a problem. Here's a car. He's probably a lot quicker than some of those other cars, but he just can't get around them because you see a lot of fast cars move the outside on some racetracks. You just can't do it here today.
There's a look at Ernie Irvan's car. Trouble under the hood for the Kodak machine. Right there at turn 4.
Must be something under the motor. In the motor, they just looked at it and they're going to let it set a while. Ernie might have had all the slide he wants for the day.
That's possible. Ward Burton slides way up the racetrack. You see somebody go, and it's almost like they've got a tire going down. But it's not the tire, it's the track that's going down.
Yes, one of the few races you'll ever see we're going to wear the track out instead of the tires today.
Ricky Craven's back in the race. Jimmy Spencer lapping past him there. And Jeff Gordon's in trouble. A lot of smoke from the Baby Ruth car. Rear end, Neil?
Yes, looks like it's coming out of the rear of the car, still under power. Looks like he's putting a lot of grease down. It's going to be hard to tell if it's any slicker or not, but looks like he might be putting a little bit of oil down on the edge of the track.
He's off the track down in turn 2, down to the inside, and will not be able to limp that car around back to pit road. Caution is out. Gordon's car is parked in turn 2, right at the bottom of the racetrack. So they'll have to put the caution out. There's Gordon's car in a precarious spot should anybody spin about at turn number 2. Well, you've heard of the skins game in golf. How about the fins game? Right after today's Mountain Dew 500, stay tuned for all the excitement when pro anglers Hank Parker, Roland Martin, Gary Klein, and Jimmy Houston compete in the $70,000. 67 laps complete here at Hickory. Here's how they're running. Steve Grissom, Darrell Waltrip, Robert Presley, Jimmy Spencer, and Butch Miller are the front 5. Then Chuck Bound, Tom Peck, Jimmy Hensley, Bobby Daughter, and Mike Wallace. There's a tire off Ernie Irvan's car, the Kodak car, which has now been pulled and parked behind the wall. And once again, the field is coming this time around to the front straightaway and to the red flag.
They're going to have to work on turn 3 and 4 again, Mike. It's I'm not so sure we ran about as many laps this time as we did before, and there's not quite as much debris as it was the first time. I'm not going to say it's going to get much better, but it didn't tear up quite as bad this time.
So the red flag out again, this time at lap 66. The first one was at lap 35. So you're right, Neil, just 30, 35 laps in between. We've been able to get some green flag racing in. Let's have a look at what happened at Jeff Gordon's car. We speculated rear end, and that was not quite correct.
Mike, here he is. He's coming up off the second turn down the back straightaway. He's going down the back straightaway. He's fixing to enter the corner, and watch the back end of the car kick out as he goes down in the corner. He's driving down on the inside right now. And then the tire blows. See the car jump right there. You ran over some of that debris or something. It blew a rear tire. The car lifted off the ground, and that's the right rear tire smoking real bad, and he just had to really slow down and almost got hit, but it's the right rear tire is all the way down on the rear.
Did a nice job of controlling that car.
Yep. He's done for the day with that car. But Mike, those rocks, these tires are 2-ply tires, and they come brand spanking new slicks with just 5/32 of rubber on them, which is about a third what a street tire has on them, and they just cannot run with those rocks and pebbles because it'll go straight through it in just one. He turned down the corner, just lost the tire immediately.
Now here's the sweeper out working turns 3 and 4 again. I have the sweeper in 18th position, 1 lap down. I think he lost a lap there in the pits, but otherwise, he's got a good shot at this thing today.
Yeah, but he's just making half laps. You're just counting him at the start-finish line.
Well, he goes past the scoring stand, so they count.
He could be the biggest payday for a John Deere tractor I've seen.
What's that, Alice Chalmers? Whatever that is.
Yeah, get the name right here.
It's getting some airtime today. Especially, you like that spoiler on the roof?
I tell you what, though, I started to say he wasn't going to go as far as he did before, but he's going to come back. He's going to sweep it in the opposite direction this time. He's changing the rotation. Maybe that's for good luck.